Full of greed, heart full of spite. Foodie can't see the light. Overeating, losing the fight. Greed a hold attack day and night.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look at Chantal's video from yesterday about Somali-inspired beef sukar, cooking and mukbang. I hope I'm pronouncing sukar correctly. In this video, she's obviously eating the food. She justifies to us why she's drinking orange juice despite being diabetic. Says she's still jet-lagged after the journey back to Kuwait. That she's now a domestic goddess, right? And notice here, the top picture here is the meal that she actually made and eat. The bottom picture is the thumbnail of her video. Spot the difference, anybody? You can see the food in the bottom picture is clearly photoshopped. I mean, more deceit. She clearly didn't think that her offering was good enough to put on a thumbnail, eh? She goes on to end the video by telling us that when she's living with her husband, it doesn't feel like she's living with someone. Let's get into it, shall we?
Welcome back to another video. So today I was craving a sukar inspired beef dish. So sukar is basically a beloved Somali stew and stir fry, kind of an in-between both of those. There are so many ways to make this dish, but it involves using small cut up chunks of meat, usually beef or chicken, and veggies such as potato, peppers, and onions.
Doesn't look to be that many veggies in there, to be fair, but okay.
The juices from the meat and veggies make a delicious gravy. So here is how I made mine today. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please give a like and please subscribe to support my channel. Thanks in advance. Now let's get to it.
We noticed recently she started asking for likes and subscribes. She never did that before. So I think it's a sign, as we all know, that her channel has been declining.
Let's get to. So I cut up some stewing beef into small chunks and I added some lemon and salt, and I'm going to let it marinate for 15 minutes or so just to make it more tender. Lemon and salt are a good meat tenderizer, and I'm just going to massage the beef a bit and let it sit for 15 minutes. So after frying the beef on high heat for a few minutes until brown, I added a mix.
That does not look appetizing right now, does it? It's like a green... Ugh, it looks like something me as a cat would vomit up.
Mixture of garlic, onion, and green pepper that I used in my food processor. Now I'm going to add some fresh tomato, just one tomato cut up, and let that cook down
Only the one tomato, okay.
A little bit. And this is what it looks like after I've added some tomato paste as well. Everything is just cooking together nicely.
Oh, remember those, what was it, 8 cartons of tomato paste? Why am I saying tomato? That's the American way. Tomato.
With the spices that I've added, I've listed them there. So I'm going to let this cook for a bit, then I'm going to add some water, and I'm going to let it cook for 20 minutes to get the beef nice and tender. Add the potatoes, add some more water, and let it cook for another 30. Well, hello guys! Assalamu alaikum! Welcome back to another video. I apologize, you might hear the dryer. I closed the kitchen door. Yes, my kitchen has a door. I love that.
See, she's got that... It's not a glass, is it? I could be wrong, but I think that's the food processor container that she mentioned the other day that she was using to drink from as well, because it's so big. No makeup today. Well, it looks like she might have some old makeup on, actually. A bit, what's the word? Smeared under her eyes. Skin a bit smoothed out. Filter's working again.
I love that about it. I've never had one before. It just, I don't know, it's just so awesome. But even through that, you might hear the dryer bouncing around something, I don't know. So I've been doing laundry like crazy. So yes. All right, so I did make for dinner tonight.
Been doing laundry like crazy. You don't do anything like crazy, girl.
Something I haven't had in a little while.
Well, apart from meat.
But I've been craving it. So I've, along the way in my life, have collected different recipes from different cultures, from people I've had experiences with, or through self-teaching myself.
Calling Nada.
Like, you know, like when I lived in Ottawa, Ontario, for example, in Canada, there was a Somali restaurant. It's closed now, unfortunately, but it was so good. They had on the menu, I always got something called sukar, and it's a Somali type of beef stew. You can have it with chicken as well and different meats, but I liked the beef one. Now, I haven't been able to exactly replicate how the Somali woman there, she was such a good cook. Oh my gosh, just, you know, and I would always compliment her, and, you know, but she, like, I could never replicate it. So this is my version, and I have some chili garlic sauce, which I guess is a
her version, which means it'll be nothing like how it's supposed to be. Gotcha.
Form of sriracha, and I love it. It's not that spicy. I have a really high spice tolerance now, guys. I don't know. I'm not about to do the one chip challenge because no, but oops, sorry. But you know, it's up there.
Again, that's a massive bowl. Quite a big spoon as well.
All right, so bismillah. Let's try this beef.
Bismillah. She's got a cheek saying that.
I hope the beef is tender. I had to cook it for like 50 minutes. So, all right, let's go.
What? Beauty bite. Oh my god. Is that going to be the new thing? The first bite on her mukbangs is a beauty bite. Blech.
Beauty bite. Wow. It's not that bad. The beef is pretty
It's not that bad. She surprised herself that it's not that bad.
tender. Mmm. Yummy. So I'm eating 2 cups of cooked rice.
2 cups. Is that all? I mean, this is only what she's showing us on camera. What she got back in the kitchen.
And 1 cup of this sauce spread out. And I'm just back to a little more. Basically logging in my journal when I'm...
Yeah, but that only works if you're truthful. When you're making it yourself, how can you... Well, yes, to be fair, she has said it's hard to log exact calories. Yeah, when you're making it yourself, it is.
When I'm eating. And in my fitness pal.
Trying to make out to her beezes that she's really trying this time. Oh, I was wrong. That does look like... Well, it looks like a tankard, to be honest. Not a food processor jug.
I'm just starting there.
And it won't last.
Yeah. I'm trying to drink water. I really wanted orange juice with this, but...
Oh, that's because she got so much crap for one of her recent videos where she drank a huge amount of orange juice. She reads everything that is... everything that's written about her and watches a lot of the videos made about her. I'm sure of that.
I don't know why I'm on an orange juice kick right now. It's so weird. Actually, I know where it came from. I was browsing TikTok and I came across this guy in Canada. And he was at Tim Hortons.
Another one of these stories about what she's
And he was
seen.
having a Tim Hortons orange juice. And
But
it's
she's
the
got
best
nothing
orange
else
juice. And Tim's
to
has pretty
talk
decent
about.
orange juice, I guess, but... And I was craving, like, not like orange drink, like actual real orange juice. And my grandmother was diabetic, but she was so careful with her diet. She had diabetes since her 40s, and when she passed away, she was almost 80. And she had pulmonary hypertension since her 40s too. And I think she was able to, like at the time the doctors gave her 2 years to live, and I think she was able to prolong her life because of her self-care. She quit smoking. Her diet was always consistent. I remember, like, I did her groceries in her later years for like years. I did her groceries.
Really? You did? Yeah, anyway.
So, especially near the end, like my mom, we all took turns, but my mom like was working a lot more than me. I would just have YouTube as a job. So, hey, I have more time, you know? It's true. I'm flexible. I can make the time. Like, you know, my grandmother would come first.
YouTube as a job. She was flexible. She could make time. We all know what she was doing near the end.
And so, like, I would do her groceries once or twice a week. Usually once she would need Cane's Independent, and then maybe Farm Boy a few days later. Anyway, I digress. So she would always get, like, you know, healthier things like oatmeal. She would have, like, you know, all brand buds every morning, maybe some eggs.
So what you're saying is that she actually tried to look after herself being diabetic. Took steps to help her health. Not like you.
Toast. But every day, every morning, she had just a glass of orange juice. Like, real. She liked the Simply Orange brand. And she was...
So she's trying to tell us that's why she has the orange juice, because her grandmother did it and she lived a very long time being diabetic that way. Doubt she was the same, shall we say, size as you though, Chantal. She was probably more active.
She was diabetic, but she was just had one small cup of orange juice.
One small cup,
You know,
not like you, what you have.
I know. So, I love home cooked food.
No, you just love food. Don't matter if it's home cooked, delivered, whatever.
So that was my idea with the orange juice. I still have a full bottle in the fridge.
Check
So
it
when I
out.
do get up for breakfast, I'm still in a weird, man, for me, fixing my sleep pattern, you guys know it's so horrible. Like, I feel healthier and like I can do more being a day person, but like
You can do more. You do nothing apart from eat, make a little bit of food. And your trip was well over a week ago, maybe even coming up to 2 weeks now. It's taking you that long. I mean, I call BS because when she was in Kuwait before she went to Canada, she told us that she was sleeping most of the day anyway, so I don't think there's any difference here.
my heart just wants to revert to that vampire nighttime. It's hard for me to change, especially after travel where the time zones are so different.
Blaming the travel again.
But when I do have breakfast, I'll probably have that. So anyway, yeah. I've learned how to make some African dishes along the way. I've done some on my channel in the past. But this, I learned this from going to the restaurant and kind of like tasting out what ingredients they put. And researching on recipes, but I could never find a recipe that made it exactly like this lady.
You mean you guessed? It's probably why it looks nothing like it should.
It was so good. It's such a shame the restaurant closed. I used to go there a lot when I was working in the office for help.
When you were working in the office? That was a very long time ago. You're going back, what, 15, 20 years now?
Home healthcare company. I worked for a few years. On my lunch break or whatever, I would go and like...
See, yet another old story. She's got nothing contemporary to share because she does nothing these days other than eat in front of the camera. Eat and sleep.
You know, you get this usually. Or there was a shawarma place just a walking distance like next door.
Every story's about food, isn't it?
I love it. If you're in Ottawa and you want a really good shawarma, go to Shawarma Station. Shawarma Palace is good, but the dolma, the grape leaves, are homemade.
She just had her fingers in the plate there, pushing the food around, and then you notice she's put her hand down. I bet she's wiping her hand on her clothes again. Ugh. She's like a toddler.
At Shawarma Station, and they don't taste homemade to me at Shawarma Palace. Forgive me if they are and I don't know. They taste like they're from the can.
There we go again. Shoving the rice onto the spoon with the fingers. Who does that apart from children? And again.
But they're so good. Oh my gosh, those grape leaves. I used to go just to get grape leaves. I might have a salad maybe in an hour. I don't know why, but I'm starting.
She hasn't even finished this meal and she's talking about more food already. Oh, shouldn't be surprised by now, should we? I mean, I really feel that she's a hopeless case.
Starting to like eating my salads after my meal. Weird, eh? But yeah, I'll probably just put like romaine lettuce.
No, it's not the fact that it's a salad. What's weird is the amount of food that you consume and you don't seem to care the effect it's having on your health. That's what's weird.
I usually just put romaine lettuce, cheese, and salad dressing. But I'll try to put a few extra veggies in there, some cucumbers.
Oh, like that makes it all right then. Flip's sake.
So yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, nothing new really, just been living the domestic goddess life.
Yeah, right. Domestic goddess. You live at a tiny apartment. There's only 2 adults there and a cat. I mean, you can disregard the hamster, can't you? It's not like you've got kids running around making a mess or anything. What have you've got nothing else to do all day.
I really have a new appreciation for my home since being back. I felt homeless in Canada.
There we go again.
You know what? No matter how accommodating my family was, and they're amazing. Like, I feel so loved and taken care of when I'm there.
She's sucking up to her family again.
And despite the fact that I lived in my family home, and also have stayed with my aunt many times before in my past, and my uncle, like all of them, the fact remains, it doesn't feel like my home as an adult, you know? So, I don't know, just me. And I feel like I'm putting them out, you know? I like to have my own space and my own just complete privacy. When I'm living with my husband, I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm living with someone, you know?
Doesn't feel like I'm living with someone, you know? And I don't know if you could hear just then in the background, there was noises, almost like children or maybe people, probably from the hallway outside her apartment. And she talks about privacy. I mean, if we can hear that, surely anybody outside can hear her, yeah?
Hallway kids. Like,
oh, I swear I haven't watched this before reacting to it. Honestly.
You know what I mean? Like, I can live with him very easily. So.
You can live with him very easily because he sustains your overeating habit. Let's be honest. Let's get real here.
I'm very comfortable here.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Anyway. That's about it, I guess. Okay, guys. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you try this recipe, I hope you enjoy it. And also feel free to look up, like, other recipes. They're probably better than mine. Because I don't measure my food, my ingredients. I really should start doing it just for the sake of
You
videos,
think?
But I kind of, like, just kind of do.
You kind of like, you're lazy, girl. Let's face it, you're just too damn lazy.
Do my own equations, like when I'm cooking, and a lot of it is like intuitive. Like I eyeball things, I taste test things. When I say eyeball, I can gauge when something is done based on the color of things, how things are looking, stuff like that, just through experience. So,
you're not a chef.
Yeah, because I do order out a lot, and I have ordered out a ton in my past, but I also do cook. I have cooked a lot as well. So, and because I have a love and passion for food, despite having issues with food, I still enjoy it, and that helps as well. So, anyways. I appreciate you guys watching my video. I really do. I miss you guys. Hopefully I can do a live stream soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Belly full, but she want more. Anger rising, can't keep store. Money off the spend, can't ignore. Greed a joker till she can't adore. Belly full of